Greetings, citizens of the world. Barack and Michelle Obama signed a $65 million contract, agreeing to write their memoirs after leaving the White House. So far, only Michelle Obama has finished her memoir, so where is Barack's book? Well, Michelle's furious with the former president as it looks like he is breaking the multi-million-dollar deal. President Donald Trump just dropped a nasty surprise on Barack, and now, he's scared to death, refusing to write anything. The mainstream media is celebrating with fanfare Michelle Obama's new memoir titled Becoming Michelle. Except, there's one huge problem with this picture. The former president's book is no longer spoken about in the leftist media, and behind the scenes, Michelle is furious. Barack's scared to death to write anything down, even though their contract will be null and void if he does not deliver. Back in March 2017, the Obamas scored a huge payday. As Vanity Fair reports, Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama, signed what the Financial Times reported to be a $65 million book deal for their separate books with the Crown Publishing Group, a division of Penguin Random House, the publishing group confirmed in an email statement to Vanity Fair. Then, Vanity Fair reported that Obama went to Marlon Brando's island at the end of March 2017, for peace and quiet, to finish his memoir. Well, Michelle's been doing a number of big speaking engagements and her memoir is done. Why isn't Barack's? There is no doubt Obama's attorneys have told him not to finish that memoir and delete anything he's written so far. Why? The answer is simple, because of President Donald Trump and what he knows about Spygate. In fact, Trump's latest tweets were the equivalent of a nasty surprise left right on Obama's doorstep, hitting him right at home. Why didn't President Obama do something about the so-called Russian meddling when he was told about it by the FBI before the election? Because he thought crooked Hillary was going to win, and he didn't want to upset the apple cart. He was in charge, not me, and did nothing, tweeted the president on May 27. But, that's not all. Why didn't President Obama do something about the so-called Russian meddling when he was told about it by the FBI before the election? Because he thought crooked Hillary was going to win, and he didn't want to upset the apple cart. He was in charge, not me, and did nothing. Trump also sent Obama another direct hit when he tweeted, "Why didn't the 13 angry Democrats investigate the campaign of crooked Hillary Clinton, many crimes, much collusion with Russia? Why didn't the FBI take the server from the DNC? Rigged investigation. Why didn't the 13 angry Democrats investigate the campaign of crooked Hillary Clinton, many crimes, much collusion with Russia? Why didn't the FBI take the server from the DNC? Rigged investigation." In case you missed it, the 13 angry Democrats Trump refers to are Robert Mueller's special counsel team, which is made up of highly partisan Democrats. These tweets summarize everything you need to know about why Obama's lawyers would be forbidding him to finish his memoir. He'd be incriminating himself. The big fight right now, between House Intel Chairman Representative Devin Nunes and the FBI and DOJ, has to do with their refusal to turn over the impetus of the counterintel investigation into so-called Russia-Trump collusion that former FBI Director James Comey started on July 31, 2016. You see, every investigation must have a beginning. So, why are the FBI and DOJ refusing to tell the truth about what started Comey's investigation into Trump and what does it have to do with Obama? No longer is there a question whether Trump's campaign was spied on, the Democrats had to concede that happened. But, according to their version of events, the spying was done for the good of the country because the big bad Russians were infiltrating, hacking, our democracy. Which brings us back to the question, where is the proof? What event or events caused the Obama administration to use spies to contact Trump campaign associates? Well, according to Obama officials, it all started when the DNC server got hacked by Russians. But, that has never been proven. That's why Trump asks, why didn't the FBI take the server from the DNC? The DNC refused to turn over their server to any law enforcement officials. There can only be one reason, namely, It was not the Russians who hacked the DNC, and this entire bogus investigation was so illegal the deep state rats are pressuring the DOJ and FBI not to turn over the truth. It is inconceivable that Donald Trump was spied on with Obama's knowledge, and we know who Obama's puppet master was, Valerie Jarrett. The American Thinker reports, if Obama ran every decision past Jarrett, the decision to plant spies in the Trump campaign certainly was among the most important. Obama's legacy was important to Jarrett, perhaps even more important than to Obama himself. She had to preserve it and ensure that the fundamental transformation of America continued. If Hillary could not win, Trump must be destroyed. We don't spy on presidential campaigns in America. That's something that happens in banana republics or in China. Obama's deep state rats can attempt to spin it however they like, but their excuses don't pass the smell test, and they never will. So, you can see why Barack is holed up in his Washington, D.C. mansion while Michelle travels all around, making big bucks for speaking engagements and has finished her memoir. Barack is hardly ever seen or heard from, and there's little doubt that he's freaking out as he watches Spygate unfold. He can't write his memoirs about his presidency without incriminating himself. He knows President Donald Trump won't rest until all the deep state rats are brought to justice, and that includes Mr. Barack Hussein Obama. Make no mistake, that has him running scared.